question for you today. Is everyone intuitive? Does everyone have intuition? Can everyone access it? Can anyone tune into it? Can anyone use it? And why does it matter? This is the most frequently asked question that I receive. Is everyone intuitive? Yes, absolutely. We are all born intuitive. We are all born with our internal GPS, our divine connection, our spidey senses. We're all born with this. We're not taught to use it. We're not taught to develop it, and we are certainly not taught to trust it. And that's what I see as the biggest challenge and opportunity for everyone is to tune into your intuition, to trust yourself, to trust what it's telling you, to trust those gut feelings, to trust those spidey senses, to trust those internal messages you're receiving, and then to follow it. Because when you do, everything is smoother, everything is easier, it's lighter, it's brighter, it's more graceful, it's clearer. Decisions are easier. That's one of the other things that I hear from people is it's really challenging to make decisions, right? And a lot of people come to me for psychic readings and for sessions around decision making, choices, decisions, what's next, option A, B, or C, right? And so when we tune into our intuition, we're hearing what is true for us, what is in our highest and best interest, what is most optimal for us. We're also receiving like our divine instruction or our soul's instruction, because your intuition is connected to your soul, it's connected to your higher self, it's connected to the bigger part of you, right? And we're all gifted with these wonderful brains, these big intelligent brains, right, which can do so many things for us and are obviously very useful. There's a bigger picture that intuition is able to see. Intuition is able to connect the dots, right? Intuition is able to give us, again, that guidance that is specifically for us. Because you could ask 100 people their opinion on something. Your true self knows, your intuition knows. Again, it's like our internal GPS or internal navigation, right? So you use the navigation on your phone or in your car or your Waze or maps or something, and our intuition is like that. It helps us with the smoothest path, the clearest path, the easiest path. It'll give us alerts like warnings, stop signs, red flags, do not go there, turn left instead of right, go on this path. Or it'll help us with the kind of experiences we want to have, right? So you're making a decision between 1 and 2, or choice A and B. And your intuition is like, okay, I'm gonna learn a lot with choice A, but choice B is gonna be a lot easier, a lot smoother, more fulfilling, and more rewarding, right? And that's kind of like bigger picture, because with all the spreadsheets in the world and all the analysis, you could have software and tools and, again, spreadsheets and analysis, and you're using your brain for all this, and you get all these solutions and all these conclusions. There's still pieces that your spreadsheet, your analysis, your software, your brain can't see and can't tell you, right? That your soul knows, your higher self knows, your inner self, your inner wisdom knows. Again, it can see the bigger picture. It can see your soul lessons, your soul journey. It can see your bigger purpose, your calling, your mission, your purpose. It can see what you came down in this earth and this physical body for in this lifetime, right? It can just help make everything easier, everything smoother, everything clearer. And yes, we are all born with it. We all have it. It's a part of all of us. And again, the opportunity is to tune in, to develop it, and then more and more start to trust it, and then actually follow it. And also to notice, I'm sure you've had these experiences where there's something where you have a hunch, you have a feeling, you have a sensation, you have an idea, and you dismiss it, right? Your brain's like, no, that doesn't make sense, or that wasn't my plan for today, or that wasn't how I was going to do something. And so you go with your brain, you go with what you planned, you go with the logic, right? The logic and the reason. And then later, events unfold and you're like, oh, now I know why I had that feeling. Now I know why I had that idea. Now I know why I had that thought. Now I know why I was called to go a different route. Or, you drive your normal route to work, say, and one morning you just have this thought like, I should take a different way, right? Now, obviously, okay, again, you have Waze or GPS or maps, right? But just pretend for a moment that you didn't have any of those tools, and there's a part of you says to go a different route, right? But your brain is like, no, I always go this way. It's the fastest route. It's the best route. It makes the most sense. So you go on that route, and then there's construction, or there's delays, or there's a traffic jam, or there's a detour, and you're like, oh, if I would have just listened, right? Or your spidey senses, your intuition, telling you to stop at a different place. Maybe stop at a different coffee shop, or go to a different grocery store, go someplace different. Something out of your normal routine, right? You don't know why, doesn't make sense. So you go, okay, today, in this moment, I'm going to follow it. I'm going to see why I'm getting this idea, or why I have such a strong sense feeling. You go to the coffee shop, you run into a friend that you haven't seen in years, or a former coworker or boss that has a job opportunity or a career opportunity for you. Or you get to the grocery store and something that you've been looking for ages, or was discontinued, or was out of stock, is suddenly there and available, and there's plenty of it for you. So these are small examples. There's so many ways we can use it that are even bigger and more impactful, right? In our personal life, in our personal growth, our spiritual growth, our soul path, in our relationships, our intimate relationships, our friendships, our family interactions and dynamics, work, job, career, and again, your purpose and calling. So if you are interested in this, if you are intrigued by this at all, if you going, yeah, I've had those experiences, right? I've had those gut feelings, or the spidey sense, or the idea, or the sensation, or I know what you're talking about, come join us and get lit. We are developing our intuition. You're igniting your intuition. You're learning to trust yourself, to follow your intuition, and you get to practice and explore with really awesome people who are also on their spiritual journey, their metaphysical journey, their intuitive journey, right? And our intuition is not separate from us. It is not. It is part of us. It is part of who we are. The challenge and the opportunity is to tune into it, to listen to it, to hear it, to sense it, to feel it, to know it, to trust yourself, to trust it, and then to follow it and see where it leads. See what magical, magnificent, miraculous things happen when you follow your intuition. So again, if you are called to this in any way, if you've had the experiences and you want to experience more, or if you're coming to it for the first time, or rather, well, never the first time, but if you feel like it's something that you want to explore and you're called to, please send me a message, post a comment below, send me a DM, because we're starting soon. It's absolutely awesome. Everybody that's been in it before has said awesome and wonderful things, and many come back and do the program again, because it's just so much fun. It's fun to tune into your intuition. It's fun to learn to trust yourself, and it is so much fun to follow your intuition and see the magic, the miracles, the awesomeness, the amazingness, the abundance, prosperity, and joy that can happen, that does happen when we follow our intuition. So, in case you don't know me yet, I'm Robin Hessinger, psychic medium, angel messenger, channel, metaphysical mentor, and the facilitator, the guide, the hostess for Get Lit. All right, wishing you a wonderful morning, a wonderful afternoon, a wonderful evening, an awesome day, and listen to your intuition, start to trust it, and start to follow it. All right, lots of love and angel blessings, and ciao for now.